You're traveling through another dimension. A dimension not only of sight and sound, but of mind. A journey into a wondrous land whose boundaries are that of imagination. That's the signpost up ahead. Your next stop, the Twilight Zone.
It always starts the same way. I'm trying to sleep. It's the middle of the night, pitch black. I'm so tired I can't think. But I'm nervous, too, like I know something is going to happen, but I can't remember what it is. I hear a clock ticking, and I look, but I can't see it. Then all of a sudden, I'm really thirsty. It must be hot in here, because my throat is dry, and I can't make a sound. Somehow I know there's a glass of water on the table, so I reach over, but it slips out of my hand. It hits the floor and breaks. And that's when I hear the footsteps. It's a nurse. I don't know how I know that, but I do. She passes my room and keeps on going. I'm still thirsty, so I get out of bed. When I get to the hall, I see the elevator at the end. The nurse gets on and the door starts to close. I want to say something, but I can't. My mouth is too dry. I go after her. And the door closes. I look up and the dial's going all the way down to B. I push the button and stand there and wait till it comes back up to the 3rd floor. And I get on. It starts again and it doesn't stop till it gets to B. I'm in the basement. It must be the basement. There are pipes on the walls and equipment, metal carts, and what do you call them? Gurneys. I don't know where I'm going, but the door at the end is still swinging. It says 22 in great big black numbers. The only thing I know for sure is that I don't want to be here. It's creepy. I have to get out fast. Then the door swings open at the end of the hall, and it's that nurse. She looks at me and sort of smiles, and then she says,
"Room for one more, honey."
"No! Let me out of here, please, somebody! Help me!"
This is Miss Liz Powell. She's a professional dancer suffering from overwork and fatigue due to lack of sleep. And at this moment, we have just finished walking with her through a nightmare. In another moment, she'll wake up and will remain at her side. The problem is that both Miss Powell and you will soon reach a point where it may be difficult to decide which is reality and which is nightmare. A problem uncommon, perhaps, but one peculiar to the Twilight Zone.
And now, The Twilight Zone and our story 22, starring Andrea Evans, with Stacy Keach as your narrator.
No.
It's all right, Miss Powell. You're safe now. It was just a dream.
You don't know that. It's so real, and it keeps happening over and over again the same way.
How many times?
Every night. 3 or 4 days at least. I lost track. Doctor, it's so bad I can't even go to sleep. That's why I'm still so tired. Look at my hand. See, it's shaking.
Yes, I see. Very nice wristwatch, by the way.
Thanks. Barney gave it to me.
Barney?
My agent. Doc, give it to me straight. When am I going to get out of here?
Soon. It hasn't been that long.
6 days already. Tell me, will you, what is wrong with me? I want to know the truth.
I've given you a thorough examination. There's nothing organically wrong, except for your reaction times. Your reflexes are a bit slow, and you're on edge emotionally.
Well, wouldn't you be?
I'd say you're exhausted, Miss Powell, physically and mentally. The only thing holding you back from a full recovery is lack of sleep.
So give me a shot of vitamins or something.
I'm afraid it's not that simple. You need more rest. And liquids. There are still signs of dehydration. I'd like to keep you here a few more days.
A few more? I have to get back to work.
And run some additional tests, just to be sure.
Sorry, Doc. I can't do that.
If you don't, you really will collapse. Where did you say you work?
At the Plush Monkey. I'm a dancer. 3 shows a night.
Then it's out of the question.
But I'm the feature dancer. You don't understand. They booked me for a week. Barney already signed the contract. If I don't show, the customers will want their money back and the whole tour gets canceled. Barney will kill me.
I'm sure you can work something out.
You don't know Barney.
Well, you'll have to miss at least one more night. Simple bed rest, a sedative to help you sleep, and the IV to bring the fluid levels back up.
I never should have listened to Janine.
Janine?
She just finished a week at the club. She pulled a muscle last year, and she said this was the place to go.
All right. Hey, put your hands together for the beautiful, vivacious, and bodacious Liz Powell. Now remember, she'll be headlining all week. Look, we're going to take a short break right before we introduce Sabrina. We got 2-for-1 drinks and free hors d'oeuvres at the bar.
I don't know what's wrong with me.
You did fine, kid. Dynamite.
No, I didn't, Barney. I screwed up big time. I couldn't make my split.
Sure you did.
And I almost fell off the pole.
Hey, take it easy.
You take it easy, Barney. You're supposed to be my friend.
What are you talking about? I am your friend.
Something is wrong with me. I got 3 shows a night, Barney. I can't hack it anymore.
You go in the dressing room and lie down for a while. Have a cup of coffee and a couple of aspirin. You're still on the wagon, ain't you?
Of course I am. 4 years clean, not one drink.
Good. Well, that's okay then.
Barney, please. I need some time off.
Sure. Soon as the gig is over. Then you can go to Miami for a few days. Kick back.
I don't even know if I can do the next show.
Well, how are those new high heels?
Just dandy.
Did you eat tonight? I can order you a steak.
I ate a Chinese chicken salad, all right? That's not it.
Well, then you go on in there. You close the door and you take a load off. Put your feet up. Trust me, you feel like $1,000,000, which is what you look like, dollface.
All right, Barney, if you say so.
I gotta go buy Platinum Pete's anyway.
What for?
Check out the competition. See you in the funny papers, kid. And remember, you're a star, so start thinking like one.
Call me tomorrow?
Sure I will. Right now, don't you worry that gorgeous head of yours about nothing. You promise?
I'll try. Oh, so tired I can't even think. Is my head killing me? See if I got a couple more aspirin. Oh, leave me alone already. It's not time yet.
What happened?
Oh, hi, Janine. I didn't know it was you.
Did you break something?
Just a glass. My hand was shaking so bad.
I'll help you clean it up.
Thanks. I don't know what's wrong with me.
You look great. Like always, honey.
You're a good liar, Janine.
I mean it. Are you okay?
It shows, huh?
Look, I know you. You weren't having a whole lot of fun out there. Something's on your mind, right?
I'm just so tired, that's all. I'm really, really tired.
I can get you some pills.
No pills. I mean, never mind, I can't explain.
Try me.
Janine, did you ever have the feeling that something's wrong? Really wrong, but you don't know what it is yet?
Here.
What's that?
The number of a doctor I know.
A shrink?
No, he's a regular doctor over at the hospital. Remember when I pulled my quadriceps? He gave me a shot of cortisone right in the muscle and some B12. I only missed one show.
But I don't have anything wrong with my leg.
Just the same. Call him. Whatever's wrong with you, he'll fix it. No questions. Get Barney to pay for it.
Thanks, Janine. You're the best. So that's how I ended up here. What do you think, Doc? Can you fix me?
We'll try to get you out of here by tomorrow afternoon.
That's what you said yesterday.
Assuming, of course, that the tests come back negative.
Well, they better. That's all I can say.
I'll see if the room's still available.
What if it isn't?
Then we'll move you to another one. This is a hospital, after all. The one thing we can't afford to run out of is beds for our patients.
But what if you do run out?
Oh, there's a pretty fast turnover. People check in and check out.
I don't like the sound of that.
Why not?
Check out. It sounds like you mean they die.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Is this the third floor?
Yes, sir.
Great. How's the chick in 305?
I beg your pardon,
The patient in 305.
Miss Powell?
She's all right, ain't she? I mean, she ain't dangerous or anything like that.
I really wouldn't know, sir, but this isn't a psychiatric ward.
No, of course not.
You'll have to check with her doctor.
And which one is that?
Ask the shift nurse at the end of the hall.
Okay, thanks.
Come on, Barney, answer, will you? I don't know why I bother. He's never home. That nurse.
You in there, kitten?
Barney? Is that you? What's the matter? You lose your way?
Hey, you're looking great, kitten.
Sure I am.
Honest.
I'll let you care.
What do you mean? I'm here, ain't I?
I've been calling you for days.
Sorry, kid. I was busy. Anyway, look what I brought you. A stuffed tiger for your collection, huh? Grrr.
Thanks, Barney. That's real cute. So where have you been, anyway? I thought you didn't like me anymore.
Oh, you know me, kitten. Got a thing about hospitals. They kind of depress me.
Yeah? You ought to try it flat on your back sometime. The only thing I have to look forward to is visiting hours, like the sun is gonna shine and then nobody shows up. Not even you. Thanks a lot.
It's nothing personal, kitten, I swear. Say, I went by the club.
And?
The manager's gonna let it ride this time. Sabrina's taking over your spot.
Sabrina? What's she now, a big star?
Nah, she's just filling in. As long as you're back for the weekend. You are coming back, right?
I can't promise, Barney. They don't tell me much in here. They keep running tests. Pretty soon you feel like you're on a glass slide and all those creeps are looking at you through a microscope.
I like that.
Don't laugh at me, Barney.
Oh, I'm not.
I'm just expressing myself. That's how it feels.
Sweetie, baby, what a mind you got.
That's what bugs you, isn't it? My mind. You thought I left it at a bus station somewhere, didn't you?
Now, if you keep saying nutsy things like that, you're going to get me thinking maybe there is something funny going on.
Pull the curtain around the bed.
Why?
So we can talk.
But there's nobody else in here.
Not at the moment, but you never know.
Okay.
Barney, listen to me. You're the only one I got when I'm on the road. When you didn't show up, when you didn't even call, I had this wild idea that you gave up on me.
Will you cut it out now?
You figured I was just some kook who lost touch and left the world behind. But you have got to believe me, they're not dreams.
I know. What dreams?
They say I've been having dreams ever since I got here, but they're not. They happen just the way I say they happen. You believe me, don't you?
Sure, baby, sure.
You don't even know what I'm talking about.
I believe you, Miss Powell.
Sure you do, Doc.
Oh, hi. I was just leaving.
No need. This won't take but a moment. You're looking better, Miss Powell.
I was just telling her that. I'm Barney Kaminer, by the way, her agent. She's beautiful, ain't she?
She makes an old doctor wish he were a young intern.
You make me wish the same thing. You must be great at funerals, laughing boy.
We're a little feisty this evening, aren't we?
We are not feisty. We are just a little tired of 10 people an hour walking by our bed like they were P.T. Barnum and I was a freak in a freak show. Why don't you guys get off the dime? There is nothing wrong with me and you know it.
There most assuredly isn't, Miss Powell. That's what I've been trying to tell you. As a matter of fact, you're in excellent physical condition.
She sure is.
Just a little overtired is all. A little overworked, perhaps. I guess a dancer's life isn't the easiest, is it?
With talent like this, she makes it look easy, Doc. 12 years I've been this little lady's agent, and let me tell you, this is the best little stripper...
Dancer
that ever came down the pike.
You should listen to him. It's good for your morale.
Yeah, I should. I pay him enough. So what's your plan tonight? A big discussion about Freud and dreams?
You're not interested in dreams, Miss Powell? In this story you recount, you keep rejecting the fact that it is a dream, though you know it must be.
You know it. I don't.
As a matter of fact, I know quite the reverse. I say it is a dream. Let's run through it again. You say that it's always in perfect chronology. You wake up, you feel thirsty, you reach for the glass. You suddenly hear the clock ticking loudly.
Very loudly, right by my ear.
Even though all the clocks in this hospital are electric, they don't tick. In any event, the sound unnerves you, and the glass slips out of your hand and breaks on the floor.
And then I hear the footsteps outside.
Footsteps? What footsteps?
Miss Powell seems to feel that they belong to a nurse.
They are the footsteps of a nurse. I hear them. They come down the corridor and pass my door. I jump out of bed.
Now, Miss Powell...
I jump out of bed. I open the door and I see this nurse going into an elevator. I follow her. She goes down to the basement floor, and at the end of the hall there's a room. It's room 22.
22, huh? What kind of room?
Well...
Go on, tell him.
Tell me what?
You might as well say it. I already know the answer.
Tell me, Doc, is there a room 22 in this place?
As a matter of fact, there is. It's the hospital morgue.
What? The morgue?
That's right, Mr. Kaminer. And Miss Powell seems to believe that the nurse comes out of the morgue, looks at her...
Right straight at me with a little smile like she was expecting me.
And then she says, "Room for one more."
That's what she says, Barney, every time. "Room for one more, honey." And then she grins some more and points to that room where all the stiffs are.
Odd dream, wouldn't you say, Mr. Kaminer?
Weird one, Doc. That's a real weird dream, all right.
It isn't a dream.
She claims it's one of our nurses assigned to the basement floor.
How can I tell if it's one of your nurses? All I know is she comes out of that room, looks at me, and says in a real smooth voice, "Room for one more, honey." I'll prove it to you. You bring her in here and I will point her out. Boy, will I. I know her face as well as my own.
Well, let's find out, shall we?
You called for me, Doctor.
This is Miss Jameson. She is the night nurse. On duty where?
On the basement floor.
And you are the only nurse on that floor?
Why, yes, I am.
The only one, Miss Powell. Look at her.
I'm looking.
Well, Miss Powell, is this your phantom lady?
No. The hat's the same kind, but the other woman's tall. She has dark hair pulled back behind her head, and she's got this crazy kind of smile.
That will be all, Miss Jameson.
Yes, Doctor.
Well, Miss Powell, it obviously is a dream.
It could be some other nurse.
If it were a nurse in our hospital, it would have to be that young lady. And since it's not, you'll have to admit it's very unlikely that the woman you saw, or claim you saw, could have come out of the morgue.
I know what I saw. I know what I did. What are you trying to do? Prove I'm a nutcase?
On the contrary, I'm trying to help you. I'll tell you what, Miss Powell. To make my point, why don't we do something different this time?
Like what?
You say it always happens in such perfect chronological order, and your actions are always the same. You feel thirsty, you reach for the glass, you hear the clock, you hear the footsteps, and then you run out into the hall. And that's how it begins.
So?
Tonight, when you're dreaming, or as you say, waking up, don't reach for the glass. Make a conscious effort not to. See if breaking the routine a bit won't stop it from happening.
Hey, that's a groovy idea, Doc. Don't you think so, kid? Why don't you try it?
Barney, why don't you cue him? Tell him to give up on me.
Nobody's giving up on you, baby.
But when I know something, I'm too stubborn to change my mind. Explain it to him, will you? When the same thing happens to you for 6 nights in a row...
You hear that? 6 nights. You know how much salary she's losing.
Overwork, fatigue, exhaustion.
And when it happens...
Right. She says it happens.
A nightmare at this juncture isn't abnormal at all, Mr. Kaminer. In this case, with very little REM sleep, a nightmare would be the norm.
You said it. The man's a doctor, kitten.
Let's see what this evening brings, shall we?
Yeah, let's. I gotta go, kitten. Stay hip to this doctor, baby. Anyway, I sure am glad to see you looking so well.
Thanks a heap, Barney. You couldn't boost my morale if it weighed 1/4 pound and you had a derrick to lift it. Thanks for coming, though. Do it again sometime. But try to make it next year, will you?
Kitten, baby.
Get out, Barney.
Sure, Liz.
Remember about tonight, Miss Powell. Whenever you feel the compulsion to repeat your nightmare, don't. Skip that single step and see if it doesn't help.
Sure. What have I got to lose? But I'll tell you something, Doc. If this doesn't work, I am checking myself out of here.
I think we're on our way to recovery.
Oh, are we? Well, we're just delighted to know that we feel that way.
Oh, nurse,
Yes,
have you given out the medications yet?
I was about to make my rounds. The tray's ready.
Good. How's Miss Powell?
305? Well, the same, I guess.
Did she leave her room?
No, sir. I've been keeping a close watch on her.
I want you to keep an even closer watch. When you've dispensed the medications, find some excuse to stay in the room for a while until she goes to sleep. And page me if you see anything unusual.
Unusual? In what way?
I'm not sure. Just keep an eye on her.
Yes, sir. Any change in her dosage?
No, the same light sedative.
Very good, Doctor.
I'll be in my office if you need me.
Come in.
Hello, Miss Powell. Time for your pill.
Oh, thanks.
Here you go.
What is this stuff anyway?
Something to help you sleep.
What if I don't want to sleep?
Now, let me see you put it in your mouth and swallow.
All right. There. Happy?
Thank you. Doctor's orders, I'm afraid.
What are you doing?
Moving the IV rack. I think it might do better back here. Don't mind me. I should wait a few minutes to be sure the drip rate is accurate. You go ahead, lie back. Would you like the lamp off?
Sure, go ahead. Tell you the truth, I don't really care.
Feeling sleepy already?
You know, I think I am. Some pill you got there.
Doctor?
Yes.
She seems to have gone to sleep.
Good.
You asked me to watch her, if that's all.
Now that's odd. That's really quite odd.
What is, Doctor?
Oh, I was just thinking. When I talked to her this afternoon, she told me about this dream of hers.
What about it?
Following someone down the corridor, then getting in an elevator, going down to the basement, and the morgue.
Sounds like a nightmare, all right.
Yes, but, well, the thing of it is, don't you think that part's truly odd?
Odd, Doctor?
Yes, that's the only word for it.
Well, it was a dream, after all.
But, you see, she's never been there before. Patients aren't allowed in the basement.
I know, Doctor, but in a dream...
Dream or not, when she tells the story, she mentions Room 22.
Room 22? That is the morgue.
Of course it is. With big black numbers on the door, just as she described it.
But if she's never even been down there, how would she know the number of...
Yes, precisely. How could she?
She didn't notice. They never do. I stuck the pill in my cheek and held it there when I drank the water. She only thought I swallowed it. Nurses don't see people, don't really see them. They're too busy with their medicine and their charts, checking things off. Could have done it any time I wanted to. But this time I had to know whether it was true or not, whether I was dreaming or whether it was real, and the only way to do that was to be awake when it happened. If it happened. There. That's it, that's the sound. I'm ready. It's funny, but I really am thirsty. This part's true, all right. Wait, don't reach for the glass. Not tonight, because tonight I'm going to find out once and for all. Okay. No water. I can do it. Just like AA, only this time, it's not 1 day at a time, it's 1 second at a time. I can do this part standing on my head. I wonder, if I turn on the light, will it stop? One way to find out. Oh, no. I didn't mean to do that. And now the next part. Here she comes. I can hear her shoes. Is she going to stop? No. But I've got to get to her this time before the elevator comes. Oh, too late. Always too late. Come on. I've got to know. If I get there in time, I can stop her and I can make her tell me what this is all about. Oh, too late. She's already gone in. to room 22. Wait! Why are you doing this? What do you want from me? Why are you smiling at me like that?
Room for one more, honey.
No! Please, no! Why? Yes, that's right, Janine. I'm checking myself out. No, the doctor doesn't like it, but so what? It's my life. And I'm not going to spend it cooped up in some hospital room.
Miss Powell?
Hold on. Yes?
Mr. Kaminer is outside.
Finally?
He said to phone down to the lobby when you're ready, and he'll bring the car around. He'll meet you at the elevator.
My cup runneth over. Is there a back door to this place?
He seems like a very devoted man.
He's devoted to 10% commission and sleeping all day.
Do you need any help with your things?
No, the bag's all packed. I can carry it.
Good luck to you, Miss Powell.
Thanks. I can use it. Sorry, Janine. Anyway, I gotta go. Barney got me a plane ticket to Miami tonight. You gonna be down there by any chance? There's a new club that's... No, I'm not working. This time it is strictly R&R. Barney won't even be around. I'll have the whole condo to myself for 3 weeks. So if you need a place to crash...
Well, we're all ready to go, I see.
Yes, we're ready. We're overdue, if you ask me.
Let me carry that for you.
That's okay.
Just to the elevator, please. I'd like to.
Suit yourself.
For the record, I want you to know something.
What?
I respect your decision to discontinue treatment. There really wasn't much more we could do for you.
Don't be so hard on yourself, Doc. You did fine. Gave me a place to rest up. Everybody was real nice. You especially. Thanks for putting up with me.
Not at all. Your test results are good, and you've regained most of your strength. I only wish we had more time to discuss your problem. Come to terms with it, have you?
I don't know about that. But I finally figured something out.
Yes?
It started when I got here, and it never let up. And it was always about this place. I honestly don't know if it was real or not, but I couldn't make it stop, and neither could you. So there's only one thing left to do. Leave. If I do that, maybe it'll all be over.
I sincerely hope so.
You still think it was just a crazy dream?
That's what happens when the mind is overwrought. It plays tricks. You were fatigued, you were susceptible, but...
But what?
Here's my card. The next time you're in town, I hope you'll give me a call.
Why, Doc, are you hitting on me?
No. It's just that there are certain aspects of your story that are, well, fascinating, that I can't account for. I'd like the chance to discuss it further.
Such as?
Oh, here's your elevator. Good luck to you.
Same to you.
And I don't want to see you back here at this hospital, Miss Powell. The next time we meet, I just may be at a ringside table. And if so, I'd very much appreciate a subtle wink. That all right with you, Miss Powell?
Yeah, sure. I just feel funny about this elevator, that's all. I'll send you a postcard from Miami. Well, here goes.
Going down?
What?
Are you checking out, miss?
That's right. The lobby, is that as far as it goes?
Pardon?
This elevator, it doesn't go all the way down to the basement, does it?
Oh, no. That's only for the staff. It's off limits.
That's a relief.
Miss?
Nothing.
You look good in that new dress, kitten.
Thanks, Barney.
I mean it.
You don't think I gained weight?
Are you kidding? You got the best chassis in the business. Always have and always will.
What's the weather in Miami?
Should be perfect. You're gonna enjoy it down there, I promise. The sun, the beach, and no dancing. When you're ready, you let me know. I'll book the classiest joints in the country. 1-week gigs, cash up front if that's what you want. Strictly up to you. Hey, are you laughing at me?
No, Barney, I was just thinking. They sell postcards at the airport in Miami?
Sure they do. You gonna send me one?
Maybe to the doc. Old happy boy.
The stiff.
I think he's got a crush on me. Might give him a thrill. Maybe a picture postcard of a girl in a bikini. That'll get him talking back at the hospital.
All passengers, check your baggage before boarding. Carry-on luggage limited to 1 piece per person.
Well, here you are, kitten. You can take it from here, right?
Okay, Barney.
What's the matter? You got a thing about airports, too?
No, Barney, I don't have a thing about airports. It's just, I was cooped up for so long, it's hard to believe I'm really going.
You excited?
Well, sure I am. Who wouldn't be?
All right, dollface. Now you got a ticket waiting for you at the counter.
Thanks, Barney. You're the best agent a girl ever had.
Hey, thanks, doll. See you in the funny papers.
Yes, miss?
Ticket for Powell to Miami?
Yes, Elizabeth Powell.
That's right. 1 suitcase.
Okay, got it. You're all set.
Thanks.
Here you go. That's nonstop to Miami, departing from Area B. Just right over there, approximately 30 minutes. Your seat assignment's on the envelope. You can wait in the lounge if you'd like.
Well, hello there, beautiful. What'll it be?
Ginger ale, straight up.
You sure? I can mix it up any way you want. Tall, rocks.
What are you staring at?
Just taking in the view.
Well, knock it off, Buster. Anybody ever tell you have eyes like a tarantula?
Hey, that's not very friendly.
Well, I was friendly till I came in here.
1 ginger ale coming up.
Is that the right time?
What?
The clock. Remind me when it's 30 minutes. Make it 20 to be safe.
Sure, but you have a watch, don't you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do. I forgot to wind it.
There you go. I'll do it for you.
Keep your hands to yourself.
Got it going?
Be quiet so I can hear.
First call for passengers to Miami. Pre-boarding for those already checked in. Please go to Area B.
Where's Area B?
That's downstairs. Elevator's right over there. Don't worry about it. I'll pour you another one. Hey!
It was that crazy feeling again. I was thirsty, but I was awake. It wasn't a dream. It couldn't be. Not here. Just the same, I took the stairs. No way was I going down any more elevators. It took me a while to find it. Maybe I didn't want to find it. Like I knew. By the time I got there... Where's the plane to Miami?
Flight 22, it's right through this gate. It's already boarded.
What flight?
22. Is there anything wrong, Miss Powell?
I had to decide right then. I was wide awake and I was tired of being afraid all the time. I had to see it through.
You'd better hurry if you want your seat assignment. This flight's overbooked.
All right. I walked into the tunnel and went up the ramp. I was the last one. Everybody else was on board. That only made the feeling stronger. First the ticking, then the glass, and then...
Just show your boarding pass to the stewardess.
That was when I saw her. She was about to close the door to the plane. Her hair was dark, and it was tight against her head under the cap. Then she heard me and turned.
Room for one more, honey.
No! Please, no!
Hey, why didn't you get on the plane? Are you ill, Miss Powell?
No, it's not a dream. It's not.
Your plane's boarded. If you don't get on right now...
It never was a dream. I'm awake.
Better call a doctor. She's hysterical.
Look at that woman.
What's wrong with her?
She's white as a sheet.
Like a glass of water?
What? No! No water!
There it goes.
Wave goodbye to Daddy.
Oh my God! Something's wrong with the plane!
Oh my God!
It's crashed.
It just hit the ground and blew up.
Emergency. Code red. We've got an airliner down. Repeat. No! Flight 22 is down.
Miss Elizabeth Powell, Profession, dancer. Diagnosis, acute anxiety brought on by overwork and fatigue, made even worse by lack of sleep due to one particularly insistent bad dream. Prognosis, with rest and the proper care, she'll probably recover. But the cure to some nightmares is not in any known medical book. You look for it under Potions for Bad Dreams, to be found only in the Twilight Zone.
Hi, this is Carl Amari, producer of the Twilight Zone radio dramas. I'd like to take a moment to tell you about our official website at twilightzoneradio.com, where you'll get the latest news and information on these Twilight Zone radio dramas. Plus, at twilightzoneradio.com, you can digitally download 3 free episodes or any of our episodes for only $1.95 each. In this age of ever-changing technology, we've decided to make these episodes instantly available to you by making the Twilight Zone radio dramas a digital download-only series. This means that this series will no longer be offered on CD. The CD collections at our website are now being offered, while supplies last, at buy one, get one free. So be sure to get your favorites before they're sold out. Be sure to visit us often, and I'll see you in the zone.
22, starring Andrea Evans with Stacy Keach as your narrator, was adapted for radio by Dennis Etchison and based on a script by Rod Serling. Heard in the cast: Rick Peoples, Richard Hensel, Linda Ryder, Meg Thalken, Maria Stevens, Irene Olsen, Carl Amari, Roger Wolski, Doug James, and Peter DeFaria. To learn more about the Twilight Zone radio dramas and to obtain audio cassettes and CDs of these programs, visit our website at twilightzoneradio.com. The producers of The Twilight Zone wish to thank CBS Enterprises, Carol Serling, Dennis Etchison, Dick Brescia Associates, Claire Simon Casting, Don Longo, Terry Jennings, the American Forces Radio and Television Service, our sponsors, and our radio affiliates for helping make this series possible. This copyrighted radio series is produced and directed by Carl Amari and Roger Wolski for Falcon Picture Group. Doug James speaking.